Good morning, everybody. I wouldn't say bright and early this morning. It's still pretty dim. So, going to start moving some more dirt today for the pond dam down there. I need to take the 220, cut out some more core trench to put clay in. I'm going to go ahead and take the dozer down there. That way it's ready to push dirt down there as soon as I get that dug out. And we'll get some more dirt pushed in there, packed in place, and then come up here and load some more out to the truck. Probably make this cut and one more, then I'll have to move some topsoil, push this tree down, and just open up some more room. Got the dozer down here. So that's about how much flow I've backed up in about 18 hours. So it's got a good amount of watershed coming in. Looks like I got a little bit of water down here, but not as bad as I was expecting, to be honest. Perfect. That's how much is leaking through the beaver dam. Not too bad. All right, let's jump on the excavator and cut some more core trench out, pile that dirt up, and go ahead and push this clay in there and get that packed in. Let's dig some mud out. I tried to leave that pretty much a vertical wall where the clay was. I've kind of dug that back a little bit, so I'm not wasting so much of it. I'm gonna waste a little bit cleaning it up to get to it. So that's what I'm trying to get out, like those sticks and mess. Didn't it? Trying to get these stumps and mess out like that. You can tell just push the dirt over top of it back in the day. I would love to dig all this out and put clay throughout the whole entire, bottom here, but there's just not enough clay on site to remotely do that. So if I dig a good, maybe 12-15 foot wide core trench here, that should do the trick. I'm down to gumbo clay, so I'm happy with that. Get that layer of sand out. That's pretty much where I stopped yesterday. But any little stumps like that mess, I'm just trying to get that stuff out of here. See that blue clay down there? That's good. You don't have to worry about anything going through that. I'm happy that the water's not pouring in like it was yesterday. Looks like I got that sealed off pretty good. nice having two excavators on site, one to load and one to stay down here and dig my trench with. Look at all the stumps. Man, they just filled right over top of everything. But they didn't have the technology we have today back in the day when this was built. This was built back in the 50s and 60s, I think. So they didn't have nice hydraulic excavators to come down here and dig stumps out with. They had bulldozers, cable bulldozers, and that does not work good down in mud. So they worked with what they had. Alright, I'm gonna back up and make another cut. I may get this filled in here today and then start working on bailing this sandy part of the pond dam back. Haven't made my mind up yet. But I got a lot of sand to move. So it just goes to show you how stuff does not rot in the last 60 years. Those stumps have been down there. They can't get oxygen to them, they don't go anywhere. So making the last cut right here, that's about how much dirt I have to fill in. Cut this out down to the blue gumbo clay. Get this sand out, laid over here. Back up just a little bit, kind of undermined myself a little bit, pulling those stumps out. Then I'll jump on the dozer and start pushing that material down into that. Get me a ramp where I can get the compactor in there. As you saw yesterday, I got, it was a little hard to get out on the first pass there. Back. Sand, you kind of got to taper it back a little bit because it caves off. Caves off before you get clay pushed in there. Then you have a layer of sand going through your clay. That kind of defeats the purpose. Cut, I'm going to try to leave it as vertical as possible right here on the end, just so when I tie into the next one I don't have to dig through too much clay. I know that's the exact opposite of what I just said, but I got to keep the sides tapered and this end vertical. Time to go push some dirt in here. Set the time lapse up so you can watch. Was not quite expecting this much sand down here. Alright, let's push some clay in here. Well, I gotta hold that side with the excavator, it just keeps caving off. I'm gonna go ahead and take the dozer, push some dirt down in here, and then once I get dirt to right there, it'll kind of start holding that. Then I can dig that out real quick. Look at it just caving off. Well, making good progress. Got all the clay pushed down in here. I'm gonna go load up a few more loads back down here, dump it in here, try to get another lift or two put in. And then probably, I think what I'm gonna do is bring the 350 over here. I think what we're gonna do is cut about the top 4 or 5 feet off this pond dam, just throw the dirt over here to the side. And that way I can start a new core trench, kind of go up through there to lock all this back together. And then I'll end up using this sand to kind of fill in that cove or use it for the back slope of the pond dam. A lot of dirt to move. Well, my pile of topsoil is growing now. Getting all this piled up. Didn't think there was going to be quite this much right here that I had to strip off to be able to get to the clay. We dug our hole the other day and it didn't seem that deep. But I guess 12 inches of topsoil over this area does add up, I guess. That right there was about 2 feet deep, so that definitely adds up. But cutting this out, exposing some more clay there. I got the 220 out of there. I kind of raked some of that dirt out, got it packed in. I'm gonna put another lift in, and then go ahead and put my drain pipe in so that I can start draining that water out, and then spend the rest of the afternoon with the 350 here. Cutting some dirt back on that other pond dam side and laying it over to the side so I can come back tomorrow and dig another core trench and take some more clay over there. Cut all this out, I may take this topsoil and throw it back down into the cut and spread it out, not keep moving it all over the world. The 350 and the big bucket, because it moves a lot of dirt quickly. Moving this and start loading out some clay to take down there and put in another lift in the pond dam. Back from lunch, let's load some more dirt out. This stuff is packed. Like the first 2 foot is like a pure gumbo-y clay. You got to break it up. like a layer of kind of real thick stuff, and then kind of a little more diggable, easier stuff to grade under it, so I kind of mix it both together. More clay. Let's spread this out, get it all pushed down in there, and compact it in. So I went up there and got my piece of pipe. It's a piece of that 8-inch pipe you have to fuse together. It's very durable stuff. And now that I have the center of the dam filled in, I'm going to throw this in here. That way I can still drive the dump truck across, but let that drain down, because I've got to be able to dig out for the overflow and everything next week. Well, dang it, my pipe moved. Sprinkle the dirt on top of it, not push the dirt in there. So we're just going to push this across here and then dig out for the drain right there, so we can go ahead and start draining. And I forgot I need to come over here with the dozer and push the back of the dam a little bit. I'm gonna work about another hour or so and leave. Come back tomorrow and spend the night again working on cutting this side of the dam out back here and getting clay put over there. drive the dump truck across this now. Let's go ahead and dig that out. See how much we can drain. The pipe that cleared out of the way. Like so. I don't even know how much of that's going to drain. It's about even. It'll drain some of that. I think my pipe's about 8 inches higher than 8 or 10 inches higher than I thought it was. Oh well, at least it won't get any higher. It'll probably drain half of that out. That's a good bit higher. Make sure I'm not gonna overwhelm anything. The little 8-inch pipe's about to be working though. I don't know, that's about even. Drain down some. That's fine. At least it won't get any higher than that. Alright, I'm gonna go get the dozer and spread some dirt on the backside of the dam over there. Then probably bring the 350 over here and get it ready to start digging dirt tomorrow. my pipe in there draining, and I got done pushing dirt faster than I thought I would, so brought the 350 over here. I'm going to start digging this top of the dam down about 3 or 4 feet, and then I will cut my core trench down once I do that. I may haul some of it over there and dump on the back side of the pond dam, but all this right here, I'm going to transfer it down to the cove over there. But I'm going to leave it on the front side of the dam for right now, because I may end up, that way it's there, I may end up just reaching over with the excavator, scooping it up and laying it on the back side, just kind of spread it out that way. This stuff is very sandy, like nothing but sand, so that's the reason we decided to cut this down and put a good core trench in here. If we had enough clay, I'd love to take it all out, but there's just very limited clay down here. Everywhere on this entire side over here is nothing but sand, and it's going to take that entire hillside over there to fill that hole in. But we'll make it work. Digs sand really easy. Starts to get into some better sand down there. I think between that, when I cut my core trench in there, I mean, I'll be down to original grade then, so I feel better about it then. Let's get this stuff out. Use it back here where it doesn't matter. Call it good. A lot of sand. So what I'm going to do is I've cut probably 4 feet off the top of this dam, and what I'll do is go through here like I was doing and cut that core trench. Hopefully cutting this down will make it a little wider and it won't cave off quite as bad when I do that. So I'll work on cutting that out tomorrow, right through here, and getting some more clay hauled down here and get that filled in. I might have to pull this back a little bit farther right here. We'll just have to see what it looks like when I start digging in there. But if I can get a good layer like this right here through there, I think it'll be fine. This is definitely going to be fine right here. And the pipe is draining like it should. Got a little bit of stuff stuck in there, but it'll be all right. Hopefully the beavers won't try to clog that up. Probably could have put the pipe down about 8 or 10 inches lower, but whatever. It'll work. All right, be back tomorrow.